Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jose Peraza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Grounder down the line at third, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
In now, Jesse Winker, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Peraza leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Again, a 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. on the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got that average up over 340 now. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium, and the Reds are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Luis Castillo gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. And there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready now, number 3. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lee leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now in the box, Nate Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Changeup in for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in, number 11. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Schebler is after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And that one just missed outside. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Tucker Barnhart will be next. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
In now for the Reds, Luis Castillo. First pitch on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. This is hit softly to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And here's Jose Peraza. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Striding forward, Yadier Molina, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit high and deep out to left. Schebler going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. Is taken, strike one.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
The pitcher, Jack Flaherty, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Adams is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cards leave one. It remains 1-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. So striding forward now, Jesse Winker. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right
now. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Swung on and missed, 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Suarez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bader looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Reds move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Standing in now, Scott Scheffler. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed up a little high. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Reds out in front, 3-0. Standing in, Marcelo Zuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And this is lined softly to the left side, but foul. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in, number 3. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. Winker sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Nope.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Here's a pop-up now. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Nate Walker.
Leading off
and
the
they'll
Cardinal
need him to
ball.
get something going here.
Nate Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Walker stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 11.
So digging in now, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set and the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider's in for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Molina stands at first with 1 out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now, Jack Flaherty. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Digging in once again, Matt Adams. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's in there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Called strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Right side, hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-3 game.
You know, Hero, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Peraza. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. Bader on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In is Joey Votto now. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied at 3-3. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Lee. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Riding in once again, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a look over the first. Back in standing. from the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And we can see there that the Redbirds currently lead the NL in that department.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Walker.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Matt Harvey, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
32, Matt Harvey.
In now, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season. As we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored, and we can see there that the Redbirds currently lead the NL in that department. Striding into the box, number 11, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Runners off for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Payoff pitch on its way. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. He grounds it sharply to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Eugenio Suarez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Brett Cecil goes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well, so we'll see how this works out.
Scooter Gennett will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Four 3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder, Scott Shepard.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a strike. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Suarez, the runner at second, with one away. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Hero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
Center fielder number 27, Philip Irvin.
Standing in, Philip Irvin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
0-1, here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Number 51 will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are tied 4-4. Michael Lorenzen will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Michael Lorenzen.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch coming, here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bader, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Down the 3rd baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Irvin, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Paul DeYoung will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Paul DeYoung.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Four is our score as we play the 6th. And that one just missed outside. So 1-1 home. To short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Matt Adams in front. 3 balls and a strike to count now. misses there. Ball 4.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count. The pitch. It's the inside part of the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets fouled. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for the Cardinals. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49.
And here's Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Ready with the 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. for the delivery. A check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hicks certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty Hebo, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Number 3 is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 2-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. None left for Cincinnati. Score remains tied at 4. Wandy Peralta will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Wandy Peralta.
So stepping in, Michael Lee. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's a called strike on the edge of the strike zone.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play.
Now batting, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. To his left, Suarez. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Walker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping in now, number 11, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Yadier Molina would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I mean, Yachty, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
The 0-1 and a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Norris is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 26.
Jed Jerko is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The Cards are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Gone! A solo shot here to left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Ripped toward the gap in right. Running hard, he's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Hamilton leads off second with one gone in the inning. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Bader moving to his left. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Alex Blandino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Billy Hamilton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 6.
David Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, David Hernandez.
Matt Carpenter is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
That's inside.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. The 1-0. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 8th inning from St. Louis. All even as you get a look at the line score at this point in the contest.
Matt Adams.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Matt Adams will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Weird still tied 6-6. Matt Bowman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Dexter Fowler is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 25, Dexter Fowler.
At the plate, Jose Peraza.
Leading off for Cincinnati, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch. Just hung in there on that one.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
The right fielder, number 33.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bowman, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his first year at the big league level. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lee is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. This game remains tied at 6. Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 is fastball taken high for a ball. Grounded weakly to the left. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready for another chance, Michael Lee. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball. in there, 2-2. The 2-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Number 3.
Coming to the plate now, number 3. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Real fastball's in for a strike.
Yep, it's 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Eugenio Suarez is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Fowler at the track. Onto the grass hill and gone. 2-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Billy Hamilton.
And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is skied into short left center. Walker onto the grass, makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Popped high in the air. Number 3 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 27, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Reds 8 and the Cardinals 6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nate Walker. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Coleman.
Francisco Pena will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 46, Francisco Pena.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding in, Yadier Molina, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball one.
Missed with a slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Reds get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. David Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.